Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Youth Talk. Today's topic would be electronics and robotics, especially in Algerian universities where the youth today has taken an interest in these fields. Today we'll get to know a scientific club specialized in this. It's called Wameedh. Its members will introduce us to the latest technologies that they're learning and working on. We will have Yanis, Raouf and Abdelaziz from Wameedh Club as our guests today. Like we usually do, I'd like to start by welcoming our guests. Hello.
Hello. So I represent myself. I'm Zareta Yanis, currently a first-year student at IGEE, member of Wameedh, and with a passion for robots and AI.
Amazing. Hello, Yanis. Hi.
Bilali Abdelaziz, first year baccalaureate degree student at the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering in Bumerdaz, and member at the projects department at Wameedh Scientific Lab and software developer.
Thank you for joining us, Abdelaziz.
So, hello everyone, Abdullah Al-Dhaifi, Master 1 student at the National Institute of Electronic and Electrical Engineering, and the General Secretary of Wameedh Scientific Club.
Hello guys and welcome. Thank you for accepting our invitation. So like I said in the beginning, I think I have given a general idea about the club. It's a club specialized in learning electronics and robotic skills, which is the field that you guys are studying. But I think my introduction wouldn't be as good as yours. So would you like to introduce us to the club?
Yes, of course, no problem. So Wameedh Scientific Club was founded in 2016 by a group of passionate students in electronics and electrical engineering. And we are specialized in the field of robotics, artificial intelligence, video editing, image editing, in other words, all technology fields.
Amazing.
So by our members multidiscipline, they can share and their knowledge with other members. So that's what creates Wameedh Scientific Club.
Amazing. So the club has been in action since 2016. It's
Yes.
not new. It has been working for generations, I'd say now. So how did you guys join in? What about you? How did you join the club?
First, I get to conference by Wameedh.
Okay.
I was convinced by Munir Wadi first. He was the president of Wameedh in past years. Then I was convinced by discipline, spirit of team spirit in Wameedh. Then the most important thing, it was the program and education at Wameedh.
Amazing. What about you, Abdelaziz? Why did you decide to join the club?
I joined Wameedh because the kind of workshop they organize and the fields they are interesting in, like AI, robotics, embedded systems. So that is it.
Okay, so the general idea here is that you guys wanted to learn more about electronics, about robotics, which is the whole point of the club. So just so we can give an example of the work and the workshops that you do at the club, could you give us maybe an idea of the latest projects that the club has worked on?
Yes. Our club works on 3 events in the year. First,
Right.
we have Arduino bootcamp, which is a day where we teach students about Arduino and how they implement its sensors, actuators, and programming, so they can build real-life projects.
Right. So projects that actually work, you know, not just a design or an idea, or you have to create something that works.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And the second event of the year, which is Arduino Robotic Training, it's also a competition in the institute for our members and students of the institute, which is we take a team for the competition.
Mm-hmm.
The past year was about Arduino maze solver robot, so we put it in maze and we solve it. This and the year after the past was about Arduino robotic arm, so where we found in the.
So everyone created their own version of this idea. So maybe someone created an arm that moves, someone created an arm that can pick up things, which is amazing, you know, yeah. All right, you did the smart cars one.
Yeah,
And we
sure.
have the last event of the year, which is Holy Tech, where our members their project they will show to
So it's an exhibition?
Yes, exhibition.
Okay, amazing. So you were talking about the smart car edition.
Yes.
How was that?
I'm working on it actually. I'm working on a smart car with multiple tasks, which can do multiple tasks like pushing an object, going back, detecting edges, detecting objects, so it can avoid and can run smoothly.
Amazing. What about you, Abdulaziz? Any projects you're working on?
I'm working on a software which manages the materials of the club.
Amazing.
Plus, I'm working on the smart home, which I call her smartest smart home ever.
Okay.
This smart home involves like smart things like you can open doors and windows just by mobile app.
Gas detection also.
Yeah, gas detection. When it detects the gas, it opens all doors automatically.
I've seen it, I think, at a club where teenagers were making projects like these, and I've seen one that made like an alarm goes off when a certain amount of gas has been detected in the room, which is very amazing, you know, considering the horrible things that can happen if we overlook these things. So would you say that these projects that you're working on, you know, like the smart car, like the smart room, would be possible to you know, make real, like a whole big room, not just a small example one in a lab, or maybe a whole car, an Algerian made car, an Algerian smart car? Would it be possible to execute in the future?
Yeah, sure, we are working on it actually. It's the main cause why are we working on these projects, so we can make it real,
Right.
by using sponsors, and we can, yes, we can.
So the ideas are there, the technology is there. You just need a little push to make it happen, right? That's what
Yes.
I'm hearing.
Yes,
Okay.
our projects are mainly can be scaled to be a real solution and
project,
to
yeah.
be
Commercialized, yeah.
like a product.
Right, so you're ready to sell. You have the ideas. You just need
not
the
now, but in the future.
in the future.
Yeah.
So I think you have time, since Abdulaziz has just started at the institute. You have time to develop it and maybe make it a
Yes, we have 5 years.
more than-
exactly
Yes,
a
we have 5
graduation
years.
project, I'd say. Right.
Yes, it can be. It
You can
be.
graduate with a product ready to sell. Why
Yes,
not?
it can be.
Okay, so I think we have learned about the club and the main ideas that are there. Are there any ongoing robotic or electronics competitions within the group? So not just the big ones that you do every year. You told me you have 3 events every year, but I wanted to know inside the club, when you guys have extra time, you don't have classes, you're sitting at your club, you know, do you do like competitions between you? Do you study new things? Do you maybe try to invent something new? What do you guys do?
Like any organization, we have departments in our club. So we have special department called project department, which is specialized in projects and assigning projects to members.
Right.
So according to our head of department, which is Yasin and Zaki, we grade them from here, by the way. They assign each student or each member special project to work on. So like we said before, robotic arm, which they assign to some students, a group of students, where they will learn about robotics first, about programming and teamwork.
Soft skills.
Yes, so, about soft skills also, and hard skills. So we are specialized in hard skills too much.
Right, because I've met a lot of student clubs who told me that they do, you know, offer classes for soft skills when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to, you know, things like that. But you guys are specialized in more hard skills, in more electronics, robotics, you know, things that you cannot find outside of the institute, I would say. But I think a lot of Algerian youth are interested in learning about this field. Would you guys be open to maybe teach these youth or give them a general idea, give them some classes, give them access to your workshops if you could?
Yes, if it's possible to give them access to our workshops, but we face some problems, maybe with administration and other problems like sponsoring. So the material we have not too much material to teach a huge number of people, but it's okay. Yes, we can give them access to our workshops. We have like AI workshop. We have C programming workshop.
Maybe you can have like an online workshop. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Online workshops work on in programming.
Right.
So, if you want to apply something, you must be in the club room or in place where you have materials to work on.
Exactly. When you say programming, what do you guys use to program? What languages have you learned? What maybe materials do you need?
The languages that I learned are low-level languages like C and C++, and
Okay.
I love low-level software.
What about you?
I'm a software developer and a mobile developer. I work on Flutter, and also I know about Java, C language, Python language, and also we learn.
Yeah, I think Java and Python are the mainstream ones. Even me, who is not, a special.
Yeah, they are very known.
You could have a general idea, just so you could understand how things work when you try to figure out how to program something.
Mhm.
It is hard, but we have AI, we have prompts, we can try.
Okay.
Right. What about you? What do you use?
C++ and C programming for Arduino.
Okay, so these languages, have you guys learned them alone or at the club, or maybe it's within the school's curriculum, so you have to learn it, pass an exam in order to pass the next year?
For me, I learned C++ and since April
April,
or
yeah.
May. Then, when I joined the club, I improved my problem-solving skills and
Right.
algorithms and data structures a lot because they are Zaki and Anis are expert in programming, so they helped me a lot. So
You learn from each other, that's
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Really, the basics of programming we learned in the institute, but in our club we developed the basics to be an advanced project or something like that.
So let's say that the school gives you the basics and
Mhm.
then you go on from there and you
Yes,
learn
alone,
more interesting
alone.
things and
Sure.
develop yourself, which is why it's important to have friends or maybe people to look up to who are working in the same field as you, which is why being in school clubs is a good thing, especially in college. When we talk about collaborations, have you ever collaborated with other universities maybe, or maybe other institutions who teach about robotics and electronics?
Yes, I think in 2022, Wameedh collaborate with VIC, which is Vision and Innovation Club in Polo, National Polytechnical Schools of Algiers,
Right.
to teach the Arduino bootcamp. Like the Arduino bootcamp was in the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineer and in Polytech at the same time. And the one who, like Wameedh students were the teacher, were the
We're the ones
instructors.
teaching, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, amazing. So the two schools work together so you could learn about Arduino.
yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Maybe will we see that happening in the future in 2025? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Amazing. So how does Wameedh help the members develop their skills? You guys said in the beginning that when you entered at the club, you had basic knowledge. You knew what you were doing. You learned some things in school. But, you have developed your skills. You've learned how to problem solve, maybe how to be more involved in projects. How does the club structure the new members to learn these things?
Our club, as I said before, we have departments. So each department is specialized in special field,
Right.
and each member has a special skills.
Mm-hmm.
So, like example, I know about mobile development. Someone who is interested in mobile development, he can contact me, and I
Ask
will
you,
teach him and give him anything I know. But if something I don't know, I will search about it, and if another guy know about it, we'll
You can
teach
direct
me.
them to, yeah,
So
that's
we share
amazing.
our knowledge.
All the students who are like Rauf, Master 1 and Master 2 student help us a lot, like in teamwork and leadership,
Right.
communication, like a lot of skills we gained from the club.
Programming skills also.
So,
Yes.
not just the social skills, but
Yeah,
also
sure.
the hard skills.
At
Okay.
Wameedh, we are specialized in projects.
Amazing.
We only want to work and work and work to make our projects in real life.
And that's what I've seen when I looked at your social media. When I entered the Instagram page, I've seen pictures of different projects, different robots, different machines, things that are happening in real life. It's not just ideas that you're putting out there, but you're actually making them happen, which is what I liked most about your club. But how do you stay updated on the latest technologies and maybe the newest ideas in the tech and robotic fields?
Following news, following technology,
Right.
big companies, researching papers, a lot. LinkedIn, we go a lot in LinkedIn to see the latest latest industries, latest projects, latest technology.
Competitions, maybe.
Yes, yeah. Sure. So we can participate also. And that's all. That's all.
What about you?
I know about last technology from my social media accounts and also from big companies, as my friend said and my mate said, by following them. And another thing is by the social problems. So we see some social problems and we found an innovation idea to solve that problem. Like I have an application which is named by Dawina. We specialize for erasing a problem that we have in our social, like wasting time in the doctor cabin or too hard to get an appointment with the doctor. So there's some problems.
So medical services.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like my friends also can see another problems and can solve them.
Okay, so these ideas and these problems that you're solving and turning into projects, as you told us in the beginning, that you would like to commercialize it, sell it, make it a product. So where are your plans when it comes to commercializing these ideas? Because you do have a product here that solves maybe an issue or two, which would make it marketable and make it, profitable. How do you plan on turning these ideas, these projects into products to sell?
First of all, you have to make the project scalable, and you have to fix all the exceptions. This is the way how to turn a project into a product. Like you can't sell a product have issues or something like that. So maybe the most of our projects can be commercialized.
Right.
Just we have to work on to handle these exceptions like errors and bugs.
And you need a good salesman, because tech people are not very good salesmen.
We need some collaboration with the Institute of Commerce.
Exactly. See, I've given you an idea now. Okay, so I think I should ask you also, what are maybe the hardships or the challenges that faced you when being in such a club? Because you've told me, from what I understood, the club is not very small. You have a lot of members, everyone wants to participate, everyone wants to be involved in a project. What are the challenges that you face today?
So I'm going to talk about administration problems of our club and technical problems. From the side of administration, as I'm the Secretary General of our club, we have challenges of getting sponsoring for our events. So if you have an event, it's known that you need material, you need something like lunch for people, a place where they will sleep.
Yeah.
So these are one of our problems. And the second, or technical problem, it's like when we have an event, a huge number of people, they apply for this event to be in. But we have limited place. So it's challenging to find the exact one who want. Like we have 200 applicants.
How do you pick one from 200?
Yes, so it's a challenging problem for our club.
So you'd say it's a resource problem?
Yes.
I mean, I hope that gets solved, but it is a recurring problem, because a lot of members of different clubs all throughout Algeria have told me the same thing. But I think the main idea here is to keep spreading what you're doing, share on social media, so that brands or maybe companies would reach out to you and be interested in sponsoring your events and your club, because they know where the money is going. They know it's for a good cause. It's good for their image. So I think you're on the right path. You should just continue on posting and sharing what you guys are doing. So if
we can do online workshops, like you said.
See, make them pay.
So a huge number of people can join, and it's online.
See, I would
Yes.
join because, I've tried joining those weird streaming services that, try to teach you how to use Java or how to, how to make a simple prompt. And it's very complicated because you have a huge number of people joining in, one instructor. It is online, so you cannot ask directly the person. It's very hard. So I think you could make a good amount of money off of that.
You need to apply.
Yeah,
Yes.
you need to apply, and you need
to try.
someone on top of your head watching what you're doing, especially in the first steps, because it
Yes.
can be very hard. And if you add one thing, the whole prompt is gone. So see, and you have to look at each and every step to figure out where the problem is. It's tiring. I don't know how you guys do it.
This is the hard point in programming
See,
and
yeah.
projects. Yes.
Yeah, it is very hard. I've tried it.
We love some problems like that. So
See,
that's
yeah.
why we chose our field.
It's fun for you guys, right?
Yes, it's fine for us. Yes.
Okay. So what inspired you to maybe join Wameedh and learn about robotics and electronics? You're not born interested in this field. As you grow up, you start to take an interest in it. What made you interested in robotics and electronics?
For me, it was my uncle. I have an uncle that who is specialized in robotics
Amazing.
and electronics. I have two uncles actually.
Runs in the family.
Yes, specialized in electronics, and also Munir Wadi convinced me to join Wameedh because of what he is now. He's a leader in a big company of AI. So I was inspired by him.
Amazing.
Yes.
What about you?
For me, the thing that made me join our institute and our club is the language, English language. Because I love English language.
But you have now the option to study in English in different fields, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm studying political science in English. So, you have that option now.
I don't know about it, but I was
You just
4
wanted
years,
to study
4 years
in
ago
English.
since I got my baccalaureate.
Yeah.
And so I talked about that English is the thing that make me join our institute, and our club especially is the members that were there in that time. So they were as family, and that's what brought me to them.
That's what makes the club special, right?
Yes, that's what made me special.
Amazing. What about you, Abdelaziz? Why did you pick this field?
Because I was in the field of electrical engineering in my high school.
Right.
So I was between Polytech and ENILAC. Then I choose Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering because of my friend Saif, who make me know a lot of persons from Wameedh, like Munir.
Munir's name keeps coming up. He really influenced you guys.
After the last event we have, which is the opening day,
Right.
we invited
the
alumni.
open day, yes.
Yeah, we invite alumni, which is Munir Wadi, by the way. We greet him from here. He works in one of the top startups in Algeria. So he wanna talk with the new members. So we invited them, and he talked about his experience in the club. He passed 6 years in our club. So he's one of the
Founding fathers.
founders of the club. Yeah. So that's why I'm inspired of Munir.
That's amazing. So from what I've learned and heard here is that you guys have been positively influenced to enter this field, and today you're organizing each year open days where people who are getting to know the institute, getting to know the club, are allowed to come in to look at how it goes in the club. So would you say that this positive influence can maybe make Algerian youth more interested in working in robotics and electronics?
Opening days in the universities make Algerian youth interested in the field, because they don't know anything about that field of the university, but when in the opening day they will see some projects, some real application of students or of youth like them, so they will be inspired by them.
Right.
That's what makes them interested in the field of our universities, Algerian universities.
Right, it makes sense. Well, I'm proud of what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work. I hope we could see your projects happening in real life, inshallah. Do you have any last piece of advice to maybe the youth watching us and who want to study what you guys are studying or work in the field that you're working in?
Yeah, sure. I want to advise them. Firstly, don't be shy. Ask questions. Don't be shy. Work. give attention to your field.
Right.
If you are studying electronics or anything else, ask the monitors, your monitors, participate in workshops, practice more. If you practice more, you will learn more. This is known, and that's all.
Amazing. What about you?
My advice for newcomers or new people in the universities: try to join Wameedh, not Wameedh Scientific Club only, but clubs in the university. You will learn much from them, from the members. You will get experience in real life. You will get technical experience, hard skills, soft skills experience. And the last thing is that Wameedh Scientific Club is the best.
Amazing, right?
My advice for those who are interested in computer science or electronics engineering or electrical engineering, IGEE is the one of best place to study this field. And if you joined IGEE and you want to make this experience better, join Wameedh. Because what makes Wameedh unique is like we are family. Like I'm first year student, and I like the alumni of Wameedh are in my network. Like I ask them, like it's a family.
You get free mentors.
Yeah.
The founders.
Right. Amazing. Thank you guys for all the advice. Thank you for all the ideas that you have shared with us today. I wish you and the Wameedh Club the best. We hope to see you in higher places, inshallah, and we see your projects happening in real life and making Algeria better.
Thank you.
So everyone, we have come to the end of today's episode. We have discussed robotics and electronics with students of Wameedh Club. See you in another episode.